We have completed voice, active and passive voice, and we will start with direct and indirect speech. Okay, so let us, whenever we speak, either we speak, that is known as speech, and that speech is of two types. One is direct and one is indirect. Is it clear to you? Now, what is direct speech and what is indirect speech? Let me give you an example, then you will understand. Suppose I say, Mohan. Ram says to Mohan, how are you? Okay. So this is direct speech. So how to understand which speech is direct speech? It will be in double inverted commas. Is it clear? Then if I say, suppose I say Ram sage to will change in tells. Ram tells Mohan, or this is a question actually, na? So Ram asks Mohan how he is. So this is indirect speech. This is example of indirect speech. Is it clear? So what is direct speech? Direct speech is that speech which is in the speaker's own words. Okay. So speaker's own words are how are you? When Ram says to Mohan, how are you? So Ram says to Mohan and how are you? These are two parts of the speech. So now there are many. This is one part Ram says to Mohan. Okay. And the part which is in double inverted commas are this is one part. Is it clear? Now Ram says to Mohan is 1 and how are you is 1. Clear? So before changing direct speech into indirect speech, you need to know certain rules. There are rules which you need to understand, then only you will be able to do this change from direct speech to indirect speech. Now I told you there are two parts. One is before comma and one is after comma. Okay. The part which is quoted in double inverted commas. Okay. And one which is before comma, which is not quoted in double inverted commas. Now you have to see this part which is not quoted. Okay, if this part is in present tense or future tense, then this part which is in double inverted commas will not change the tense. Okay, so this part, okay, Ram says to Mohan, this is reporting verb. Okay, if this reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the tense of reported speech. Okay, how are you? Is this is reported speech. Okay, doesn't change. Now, when I say Ram says to Mohan, how are you? How are you is present tense. So I have written how he is. This is also present tense. So the tense hasn't changed. Clear? Because sage to each present tense. And so this how he is, it hasn't changed from present to past or future. Is it clear? First thing you need to know this. Suppose I say, for example, I say, Reena will say, I don't like milk. So Reena will say that, okay, she doesn't like milk. Now, because will say is future tense, so reporting verb is in future tense, will say, correct? This will say is in future tense. So The tense of reported speech is in present tense. I don't like milk. And so it has changed. She doesn't like milk. Sorry. Milk. Milk. Okay. So when we say milk, it means what? Doesn't like milk. Instead of me, it should be milk. Okay. So you need to understand how this now why I had changed into she. You need to know this. Why you had changed into he. That also you need to know. Correct? No? So how does this change takes place? There is a formula to remember this, which is now what it means. It means when we are changing from direct speech to indirect speech, okay, how the change takes place. S stands for subject, O stands for object, and N stands for no change. Okay. S is for subject. Okay. O is for object. And N is for no change. Okay. Now, when we talk about all these things, it means first person. One age means first person. One age for first person. So, first person changes according to subject. Okay. Two is for second person. Second person changes according to object. Okay. And three is for third person. I have already told you what is first, second, third person, which pronouns come under first, second, third person. Okay. So let us understand from these two examples. Ram says to Mohan, how are you? Now you is second person, correct? So you is second person will change according to object. In Ram says to Mohan, Mohan is object, correct? So You had changed according to Mohan. Okay. And because of that, we have used he, because Mohan is male figure. Is it clear? Now, Reena will say, I don't like milk. Here, I is first person. है ना? And I will change according to subject. Subject is Reena. Okay. Reena is subject. So that's why it had changed to she. Oh, sorry. Subject. Is it clear? स्टूडेंट समझ आ रहा है आपको मैंने जितना समझाया डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में? हेलो, आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग?
यस मैम।
ठीक है, सिद्धार्थ के अलावा बाकी लोगों को समझ आ रहा है?
मैम कल से हम लोग ऑफलाइन मीट होंगे।
हाँ,
कल से ऑफलाइन मिलेंगे।
यस, सो यू आर हैप्पी, आई एम
Yes,
आल्सो
ma'am.
हैप्पी दैट वी विल सी ईच अदर फेस टू फेस ना?
यस मैम।
यस, ओके। कल मेरा लेक्चर है ना तुम्हारी क्लास में, कल मंगलवार है ना? यस, टुमारो इज ट्यूसडे, सो आई हैव लेक्चर, सीएस लेक्चर, तो सीएस लेक्चर है मुझे कल, है ना? सो आई विल मीट यू इन रूम नंबर 38 एज यूजुअल। 9:25 लेक्चर है ना?
यस यस
यस, बाकी सबको समझ आ रहा है? हेलो, ये सब रिकॉर्डिंग्स जो भी मैंने आपको समझाया ना, वॉइस, डायरेक्ट स्पीच, और मैंने है ना सब रिकॉर्डिंग्स मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे डाल रही हूँ मैं, तो तुम लोग बाद में भी रिफर कर सकते हो, ठीक है?
ओके मैम।
एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बता रही हूँ, मैंने यूट्यूब स्टूडियो चैनल बनाया है, तो मैं उसमें ज्यादातर रिकॉर्डिंग्स डाल रही हूँ सीएस की, सो दैट यू कैन रिफर टू इट अगेन। बट कल से ऑफलाइन शुरू हो जाएगा, तो ऑफलाइन में रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं होगा, बट आज का रिकॉर्डिंग डाल दूंगी मैं, और वॉइस वाला भी डाल दूंगी, ठीक है? तो आप लोग फ्यूचर में एग्जाम से पहले आपको रिफर करना है तो आप कर सकोगे, ठीक है? इतना समझ आ गया ना सबको? फर्स्ट पर्सन किसके हिसाब से चेंज होता है? फर्स्ट पर्सन ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच will reported speech will change, first person of reported speech will change according to subject of reporting speech, ठीक है? Second person of reported speech will change according to object of reporting speech, and third person will have no change. And if reporting verb is in past tense, then the tense of reported speech will change. If reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the tense of reported speech doesn't change. ठीक है, इतना समझ आया सबको? अभी देर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई से I said to students, let me make it past tense only. ठीक है, your offline lectures will start from tomorrow.
यस
ठीक है?
यस मैम।
Now, how you will change this from direct speech to indirect speech. I said to students. Said to is what? Past tense, correct? Now, here sage to was present tense, will say was future tense, correct? No. Now said to is present. Sage to change in asked, will say remained as it is. Okay, said to will change into told. Okay, so it will change. I told students. Clear? To remove inverted commas and commas if it is affirmative, assertive, negative sentence, or any type of sentence except question, interrogative sentence, we generally use that. Okay, so I told students that your you is second person, correct? Second person change according to object, and object is students. Now students are combination of male and female, correct? So it will be third person, correct? So I told students that their offline lectures will change into would. ठीक है? Because I told you that if reporting verb is in past tense, the tense of reported speech change accordingly. So will का past क्या होगा? Would. So offline lectures would start. Now tomorrow changes into tomorrow will change into next day. Okay, so I told students that their offline lectures will start from next day. समझ आया आपको? प्रेजेंट टेंस, पास्ट टेंस, फ्यूचर टेंस. अगर रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट टेंस में है तो कैसे चेंज होएगा, रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब फ्यूचर टेंस में है तो कैसे चेंज होगा, और रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब पास्ट टेंस में है तो कैसे चेंज होगा. इज इट क्लियर टू यू अप टू सम एक्सटेंट? हेलो. Now there are so many rules of direct indirect speech. जैसे tomorrow को next day में change करेंगे, वैसे yesterday को किस में change करेंगे, today को किस में change करेंगे. All such things you need to know. Okay? तो क्या होगा? Tomorrow changes into next day. ठीक है? Today will change into present day. Okay. Yesterday will change into last, previous. Last और previous day. ठीक है? Similarly, last night will change into previous night. आपको समझ आ रहा है ना? ये मैं इतना इरेज करूं, सबने नोट किया रहेगा ना? ओके, फिर लास्ट नाइट विल चेंज इनटू प्रीवियस नाइट. ठीक है, एंड नेक्स्ट डे विल चेंज इनटू फॉलोइंग डे. सपोज टुमारो की जगह नेक्स्ट डे दिया है डायरेक्ट स्पीच में, सो इट विल चेंज इनटू फॉलोइंग डे. क्लियर? Now sage to change into tells, asks, inquires, request, whatever according to the tense and meaning of the reported speech. Okay. Said to changes into told, asked, inquired, okay, etc. Say or sage to. Okay. Will say also will change, will say change into will ask, will tell, ask, inquire, etc. Okay. So depending on the type of statements, depending on the what type of statements you are making, okay, depending on that the statement changes. Now when you are talking about all these things, okay, you also need to know so many other things. When we are talking about reporting verb being in past tense, so how the change of tense takes place. Present indefinite tense changes into past indefinite tense. Clear? present continuous will change into past continuous. Is it clear? Present perfect tense will change into past perfect tense. Okay. And present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Okay. So present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Is it clear? Now, not only this, past indefinite will also change into past perfect tense. Okay, so you need to know that not only present perfect changes into past perfect, but past indefinite tense also change into past perfect tense. Okay, so these are the things. Besides, there are many more things to know. It's not the end of direct indirect speech. I hope you have noted down these many things. इसके अलावा you need to know on even this. Now will change into then. Okay. Today will change into present day. Tonight will change into present night. Okay. So besides, you also need to know If the reporting verb is in past tense, then will, shall, can, may. Okay, will change into would, should, could, and might. Like I told you, I said to students that their offline lectures will start from tomorrow. So will change into would. ठीक है, समझ आया इतना सबको? हेलो, आर यू गेटिंग मी?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, इतना सबने नोट किया ना? और भी बहुत सारे रूल्स हैं जो हम और करेंगे, तो अभी इतना. नाउ here will change into there. ठीक है, this will change into that. Okay, these will change into those. ये सब भी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. Now will change into then. Okay, let us do some sentences, simple sentences only. ठीक है, for example, Sita says to Ram, I want that golden deer. ठीक है, now Sita says to Ram, this part is reporting speech. ठीक है, it is in present tense. Okay, so the tense of reported speech. I want that golden hair. Dear, sorry, golden. She says, Sita says to Ram, I want that golden deer. Now, this is in present tense. This is also in present tense. Now, because Sita says to Ram, sage is in present tense, so this will not change. It will remain in present tense only. So, sage to will change in tells. Na? Sita tells Ram, okay, that I is first person. First person will change according to subject. Subject is Sita. So it will be she. That she want that golden. If she says, I want this golden deer, then also that. This will change into that. Okay. Is it clear? Sita tells Ram that she want that golden. She want होएगा क्या wants होएगा? She is singular ना, तो she wants. Okay? तो ये हो जाएगा she wants that golden deer. Is it clear? आपको समझ आया? She wants. Okay. So now you also need to understand other things. If I say, suppose she will say to him, your you can go to college the next day. Okay. Because will say is future tense, so the tense will not change. So how it will be changing into passive voice? She will tell him that you is second person will change according to object is him का subject form क्या होता है he, that he can go to college the following day. Is it clear? Now this is what is what. Is it clear to you? How you are supposed to change from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay. I hope you have understood a little, at least, if not. ठीक है, जितना मैंने समझाया उतना समझ आया सबको? ये आपको रूल्स याद करने पड़ेंगे. जब तक आप रूल्स याद नहीं करोगे, you can't do direct and direct speech, voice, tenses. See, for every grammar topic, you need to remember the rules, but tenses, voice, direct, indirect speech, for that more practice is needed. And if you don't do practice, you can't attend to the questions based on these topics. You will not be able to solve the exam. Your exam for your first internal of second semester will happen in February after 15th February. Okay, you will be getting notice within few days. It may happen in online mode even, but still you must your if your second semester exam happens in offline mode, then you will be getting questions related to voice, direct, indirect speech, etc. So you must know how to solve them. Okay. She said to me. Okay. Suppose I say, she said to me, you can learn driving. Okay. Said to will change into told because it is in past tense. Na? Said to is past tense. So she told me that you is second person will change according to object. Object is me. So it will, you told me that I can will change into could. Can's past tense is could. So she told me that I could learn driving. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Now I'm ending the lecture and we will meet tomorrow in offline lecture. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.